Okay, and today I'm just showing you how to force feed a cobra, my Forest Cobra. He didn't want to eat, so I restrained him in a restraining tube, and I force fed him. But what happens is I've been watching videos, and some of these guys are taking like these cobras, and instead of putting them in a restraining tube, they're holding them with their fingers behind their head. They're pushing in the food into their mouth. The cobra's head is sliding back into their fingers. They're wrapping their tails around them, trying to pull themselves loose, and a very, very dangerous situation. And then I see these guys, now we're not out in the wild, we're inside somebody's snake room, and they're going around and they're trying to pin the cobra's head down, okay, using the end of their snake stick here. They're trying to pin the head down. Well, I don't get this because I see they're wearing a t-shirt that said Midwest, which is tongs.com, which makes professional snake handling equipment. Inside, I would use something like this. This is a snake pinning tool. It's very easy to use. It's very safe for the snake. You see how pliable this is? You just pin the snake's head down and grab it. I have made one myself out of a piece of wood and a hanger that you put like rakes and stuff on in the garage, and with medical tubing, it makes a perfect thing, which is not going to hurt the snake and very easy to do. So I don't know why they're chasing them around with the end of their stick trying to pin their heads down, when obviously you can buy professional equipment. Even the mini hook that I have here has a snake pinning end on it, so that you can pin the head down without damaging the snake's head. Again, if you see me here when I do this, force feeding my Forest Cobra, I fed him 3 of the fuzzies here, well, between fuzzies and hoppers actually in size, and I was in no danger whatsoever getting bit. He was restrained, his body was in the tube, he couldn't take that tail and work it around my hand and try to force himself loose. So I just want to again point out that, you know, try to do things safely. I mean, you don't have to do things recklessly, and basically it's just keeping it real, guys. I mean, we got the equipment out there. We don't need to show the public how to do stuff in a dangerous manner, all right? What I do may not be as exciting as some of the other guys, because I do keep it real. I do safely and as best I can. Also, they're using front opening tanks, so when they open up the tanks, these snakes come flying out. They land on the floor. It becomes a huge process. I love my top opening tanks. When I open them up, the snakes don't come flying out. I have easy to grab a hold of them. I have no problems. So again, I'm just trying to show you the way it is, keeping it real, and trying to, I mean, I know a lot of you guys don't even won't handle venomous snakes in your lifetime. But you know, if you do, come on, use the professional equipment that's out there. Go to Midwest. Tongs.com is the place to go to get all your professional snake handling equipment. And if you like this video, what I've showed you today, hit the like button. Let me know that you like it. This way I know what type of videos to make for you guys. And if you like what I do and you want to see more of what we do, please subscribe to our channel. All right? So guys, keep it real, and I'll talk to you later. Alright, well, today I'm going to be tube feeding this Forest Cobra. He's not eating. He actually is in a little bit of a shed here, which we're going to help him out after we do this. But right now we're going to get him into a tube, restraining tube, which is what we have here. Okay, now normally some of these guys will chase the snakes around trying to get them to climb up into the tube. It's a very hard way of doing it. I have a more simple way. Again, keeping it real, keeping it easy. What I'm going to do is I'm simply going to hook him up a little bit so I can pick him up in my hands with this. At which point now, put my stick down. He's right here. I'm going to move up closer to his head with the gloves on, and I can get a nice hold on him here. There he is. Flares up a little bit for us. Take my one glove off, and we're going to just slide him right into the tube. See how nice and easy that was? Wasn't a big fight. Moving down this way, we're going to move him up into the tube farther, and now I can take both gloves off, get them right out of the way here. Now I got him up in the tube. Now one of the things the guy was talking about when he was trying to hold the snake behind the head is that how it'll take their tail and they'll wrap them around and they'll try to pull themselves off. And of course now that's not a problem because he's in a restraining tube. We're going to take the food here, which is a frozen thawed. Thank you. We got another one right here. Take this little guy. We're going to, first I'm going to take off my glasses. I'm nearsighted and my glasses here I can't see as well. I'm looking close up like this, so I'm going to remove my glasses. I'll grab this guy from behind the head and we're going to put it right in here, and I'm going to kind of like pry a little bit on this guy's mouth, just pushing it against it. Hopefully he will open his mouth up in a second here. There he goes, opens his mouth right up. Alright, now just simply push nice and gently into the snake's mouth. You see me do this with a gaboon viper. You saw me do this with my Egyptian cobra. Work my way down here, work side to side, pushing in as I go slightly. Get down here, I want to make sure we get everything in his mouth properly. And we slowly maneuver side to side. Get him over here. Now I push nice and slowly as I see it move this side, and I move over to the other side. Again, pushing just a little bit. I'll come from the bottom here. I'll push in from the bottom just a little bit. Come back over to the side over here. Give it a little shove. And eventually we hope that he will loosen up the way he's tightened up his throat here. He's got his neck nice and tight, so we're just going to keep working it from different angles, pushing it in here, go over there, push a little bit here, back over to this side. Okay, push it in. Sometimes it's a little bit harder when they're in a tube because they can kink their body up, but it's a whole lot safer. And we're just pushing nice and slowly. I can see it moving back here. And what we're going to do is we're going to just continue to work that into his mouth, and hopefully he's going to relax, and at some point this is just going to slide in. He's fighting a little more than the other guys usually do, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. We're trying to push that in, and hopefully we'll get to a point where he'll just allow the whole thing to slide down his throat, which he's not doing right now. Okay. So we get some longer forceps here. The longer forceps because I've allowed him to move down trying to straighten his neck out for me. And now, as you can, hopefully you can see, the mouse is pushing right in, nice and easy. The whole mouse is starting to go. There we go. And he's allowing it to move a little farther down into his throat. We're getting that mouse in there. Okay. There we go. Now what we're going to do is I've allowed him, by choice, to move himself down farther into the tube here. Trying to get him to straighten it out. Well, I don't want him down there no more, so I'm going to move him up into the tube again. Like that. Get him up to the top. Okay, and now I got him. And again, his moving that far down was by my choice, not by his. He's got the tail hanging out of his mouth right there, so we're going to get him to Here we're moving that mouse right down, right into him. No problem. Now I'm going to do a second one here. Grab a hold of that second one. Yeah, I think that would do this one right here. Okay, and again we're going to move it down. Get him to open his mouth up here. There he goes. He's opened his mouth up very nicely. And as you can see, this one, whoop, that one slid in like there was nothing. And I actually have a third one I've defrosted over here. And we're going to do the same one with this third one. You're going to push it against his mouth a little bit. So we can see here. Come on, open up your mouth. There we go. Get him to open his mouth up one more time. Come on, bud. Open up your mouth. Being a little stubborn here. Let's get a better grip so we're got more of the head pointed right at his mouth. There he goes. He's opened his mouth up, and again. Oh, my fault. Oh, I let it slip out. I let it slip out. That was my fault. Come on. We'll get that next one in there. Come on. Open your mouth up again. There he goes. There he goes. Nice and easy. There you go. And we get a hold of that back up. And again, get it right in there. And get nice and easy. He's already got his throat stretched out and loose from the first two. And this one here shouldn't be any trouble, hopefully. Okay. He's already eaten two. And again, working back and forth, side to side. He's kind of got his mouth a little more there. We got right here. Up. Right up into there. Get a hold of that. Get it in the side of his mouth over here. Very good. Okay. Moving back here. Get to the bottom here. Get his lower jaw and push. Okay, and that's the spot we're looking for. Look at that. See it now? Just sliding in there nice and easy. Look how far that went, all the way down into the belly. Beautiful. Now he's been force fed 3 nice size hoppers. And we're going to, because he's in a shed right now, so what I'm going to do, I take off camera though, is I'm going to fill up this tub with a little bit of water, and we're going to let him soak in there overnight while he gets the rest of this shed off here.